Would the Aam Aadmi Party be the beneficiary of it? I don't think so. And Sambit, I would much appreciate if for the next 2 minutes you let someone speak without butting in. Yes, please. What's it? Ashutosh, please. Ashutosh.
See, Arnab, let me tell you at the outset, few months back, few weeks back, I had a great respect for Sambit Patra. But the way he's interrupting, I think this is not done. We are not enemies.
Not interrupting. Look, I have not even spoken a word, and here starts the debate.
We belong to the different ideologies. But if you don't let anybody speak, I think that doesn't speak highly about the person concerned.
No, why this biasness against BJP?
Mr. Patra, will you not do this,
again,
will you not do this, Mr. Patra?
Mr. Sambit Patra, will you shut up?
Don't get personal over here.
Will you shut up, Mr. Sambit Patra?
No, I'm quiet over here.
Will you shut up?
Don't get personal. Don't get personal. You start your
please
job, but don't get personal over here. No, Mr.
Sambit Patra, you please better be shut up.
Over here, you start with your answer. Don't get personal.
No.
Please.
You're not letting me speak. This is not fascism. This is not fascism.
Mr. Patra, let him speak.
This is not fascism. This is fascism.
Let him speak. And by the way, Mr. Patra, I request you on this program, Mr. Patra, I do not think anyone needs your permission to speak. I am requesting somebody to speak. You are repeatedly for the 10th or 15th time on the program, and let me moderate the program, Mr. Patra. Mr. Patra, please do not do this, because the more you do this,
they have come with a plan to disrupt your show. Why don't you understand this? This is fascism.
The more you do this, Mr. Patra, the more you'll reveal yourself. Don't do that, please. Don't do that, Mr. Patra. Now let Ashutosh complete. Yes, Ashutosh, please do.
Let me complete my answer, and again I'll respect Sambit. Please don't interrupt me. I don't interrupt him when he speaks. See, there are 2-3 things in this thing which is very, very relevant. You're talking about the High Command. This is the story which we had shown today is just one part of the story. This sting operation was going on for the last 1.5 months. In the month of August, where Mr. Sher Singh Dagar, he talks about a senior leader of the BJP. He said nothing happens in this party without the permissions. And he promised that you will be taken to that gentleman, and that gentleman will meet you, and then next day all 3 of you or 4 of you will come together, will resign. And then they told us that the money will be delivered only when you hand over this gentleman, this MLA to us. I had been following politics for the last 23 years. I had never heard that the MLA, unless you pay money and then the MLAs will be handed. It's like extortion racket. It's like a mafia operating here. I'm saying if anybody who's questioning the veracity of the tape, please have a time-bound inquiry. Within 3 days, get the forensic test done. Within 15 days, get the police inquiry done. Let's have a court. And if these tapes are fake, then please hang Arvind Kejriwal and Ashutosh. And if these tapes are proved right, then hang them also. I'm open to that. So please have a time-bound inquiry. You got a home ministry, you got a central ministry, lieutenant governor comes under you, Delhi government is under you. Please have an inquiry. Yeah. I'm saying that. Don't just.
You see, today the easy escape route is
have a rational thing.
Yeah, the easy escape route is.
People are not interested because you know that these tapes are right.
You know that
more than 30 telephonic conversation was made after 7 o'clock yesterday till this morning. 7:30 a phone call came to us. 8 o'clock a phone call came to us, and when we flatly said we are not interested and then we discussed it inside that we don't want to jeopardize the life of our MLA, and that is why we didn't want the money to be delivered to us. Otherwise, this morning we would have 4 crores on the table, and the whole world would have seen that. But that means the cost would have been the life of our MLA, and that is why we didn't go ahead.
One second, Mr. Patra, before you respond, please, please 1 second. I think it is time for you now to take some questions. Okay. First, Mr. Patra, you will take my questions. No, Mr. Patra, you will take my questions. You will take my questions or not? Will you take my questions? Will you take my questions or will you behave badly?
I have got a question from Ashutosh.
No, you take my questions, Mr. Patra. You have made your points, and I am now requesting you to take my questions. Will you take my questions? Will you take my questions or will you leave the program without taking questions? Will you take my questions, Mr. Patra? Will you take my questions, Mr. Patra?
I have taken.
Will you take? No, you haven't haven't taken a
Ashutosh
single
has thrown
question,
a
Mr.
question to
Patra,
me. Let
and
me
I think
answer,
that unless
Ashutosh.
you want to run
People
away
of
from
this
the
country
program
are
without
watching
taking a
as to how you're
question,
not
I
allowing
think
me
you
to
should.
answer.
So I'm going to put Mr. Patra on air full frame right now, and I'm going to ask him, is he going to take any questions?
You are not allowing Bharatiya
Are you going
Janata
to take
Party
any questions,
answer.
Mr.
Why
Patra?
this biasness? My question
Are
is,
you going
why
to take
this
any
biasness?
questions, Mr. Patra?
Why have you allowed the Aam Aadmi Party to
Are
take
you
a
going
big
to-
shot?
I have asked
and why
him
are you not
questions
allowing
and-
the Bharatiya Janata Party to answer? What is the reason behind it?
Mr.
I
Patra, if
question
you
this.
suffer from a persecution complex, it's not my
No,
problem.
no, no,
Will you
it is
take
not
my
I'm suffering
questions?
from it. Ask the country's people.
Will you
They
take my
tell you.
questions, Mr. Patra?
It is as easy as that. You
Will you
provided
take my
a time
questions,
frame.
Mr.
I kept
Patra?
quiet. I kept quiet.
Will you
Now
take
it is
my
my turn
questions?
to answer.
Will you
now
take
you
my
are
questions?
deliberately not allowing
Will
me
you
to
take
answer.
my
What
questions?
should I?
This is one
I'll take
luxury
your
I don't
question,
allow
but
on
your
my show.
question will be for
And I
half
hope
an
you
hour,
listen, because
and
I
I'll be
really
left
think
with
this is
10
a bad
seconds to
habit you've
answer. I
got, Mr.
remember. I know
Patra,
that.
that you
Anyhow,
don't
go
want to
ahead.
listen. But I'm really requesting you, please do not make this any more exasperating. I am making this point clearly to you. Will you take my questions or will you not take my questions?
No, I'll sit
Simple.
quiet,
Okay,
don't
then
worry. If you
listen
want,
and
that's
take
what
my
will happen
questions
with me.
and don't protest too much, Mr. Patra. The
No,
first
no,
question
come,
is,
go ahead, go
Dagar,
ahead.
who you say is a nobody in your party, the person accused of offering the money, 4 crore rupees out here. He's been in Delhi politics for 44 years. And crucially, he's part of the BJP as its Delhi vice president. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Is there permission to speak now? Can I
Has he been in politics for 44 years? And is he the Delhi vice president of the BJP? He's
No, is
formally
this
a
a
member of your
examination
party
going
and,
on? Yes and
and
no, I have
holds
to
an
say.
important position. You agree with
Put
me?
your question, frame your question and let me answer. You cannot have a CSAT examination over here where I'm supposed to say yes, no, A, B. That cannot do. Please frame your question first. What question you have asked me as yet?
I think
Our
that's a
stand
very
is
silly
extremely
reply
clear,
of
or
yours.
not. We do not indulge in horse trading. Our stand is extremely clear.
Mr.
We will not do
Patra,
anything that is wrong for the
Is this person who
constitution of
offered
this
money a
country.
BJP
Is
vice
there any
president
question
of
in
the
that?
Delhi unit or
Is
not?
there any question in that?
Are you answering
Our
my
stand is
question?
extremely clear.
Aarti,
We have asked for an inquiry.
Aarti,
We have written a
Aarti,
notice
does that
to the
amount to a
concerned
reply to my
person.
question?
He should explain his
Aarti,
stand.
one second, please.
We are extremely
Sambit.
clear on it.
How
Now,
would you be
Sambit.
able to form government when you don't have numbers?
One second.
How do you claim to form government?
Amrita.
who is claiming, Amrita, get your facts right. Who is claiming to form
Sambit, you
government?
see how the tables turn when you have to answer
No,
questions.
your
who is
BJP
claiming Amrita
says
should
know
get
how
the
the
facts
tables
right?
turn.
Who is claiming to form
Aarti.
government, Amrita?
Aarti, my question is, can I just get Aarti on the screen, please? And Amrita, 1 minute. I think I asked a very
Amrita,
simple
prepare and
question.
come. This is not the way you should come to debates.
I think it's a very simple question that I asked to Sambit Patra. That is this gentleman one of the top leaders of the BJP in Delhi? Is he the Delhi vice president of the BJP? Is he therefore a formal member of the party with an important party position? And he did not answer my question. Aarti, why in your view is Mr. Patra refusing to answer any specific questions? on
Because
this
he has
thing
no
of-
time to answer the question.
Aarti, what is the issue today?
No,
with Mr. Patra?
Sambit, I think there's a, as they say, दाल में कुछ काला है यहाँ.
नहीं.
I think that you suspect
आम
that
आदमी
there
पार्टी
is
का
some
दाल
truth
पूरा
in
काला
this.
है, आरती.
That's why you've served that's why you've served the gentleman with the show cause notice. Why have you given him a show cause
So
notice?
the second point is,
We have
Aarti,
served a show
Aarti,
cause
notice.
Aarti, the
That
second
question
point in this
also.
is, the second
he
point,
should
and
be allowed to
Mr.
keep
Patra,
his
it will
point of
serve
view
you
in
well
the
to
party.
listen.
Party should know as to what
It
he
will
feels
serve
about
you
the
well
whole
to listen,
issue,
Mr.
what
Patra.
transpired. How do we know?
Now I
That
tell
is
you,
the result
Mr.
as to why we have served him a notice.
By the way, Mr.
He
Patra,
doesn't
is it?
have any answers.
No, one second.
how do you
Aarti.
know he doesn't have an answer?
Answers
Let him
to your
answer.
questions tonight, Arnab.
1 second. The second question to Mr. Patra is, and I'm so glad that finally he's relenting and listening to a few people. The primary charge against Sher Singh Dagar and the man himself hasn't questioned the authenticity of the video. He admits actually meeting these people at his residence on the stipulated day, saying it was their third meeting. So much as Mr. Patra does not want to acknowledge it, the authenticity of the tape is not in doubt.
But I have seen
And
the
there was
press
a clear
conference
attempt
of
to buy
Mr.
the support of the
Sher
Aam
Singh
Aadmi
Dagar,
Party
and
MLAs.
he
So there
says
is
that
talk of
whatever
a...
has been said in the video has not been said by him at number of points. So that is what brings to question the authenticity of the video.
You see, this
so
is very
any video
serious.
should be examined
Mr.
before a
Patra,
case
what
is
happened?
registered
What
against
happened?
it.
Now,
What is wrong in it?
Mr. Patra.
Arnab, please allow me to speak.
Yes, he also reveals, Dagar also reveals that along with Mohania, there were simultaneous attempts being made to get other Aam Aadmi Party MLAs on board. That's also on the tape. that the BJP has given an assurance to the concerned MLAs it will give him a ticket, and in the event he loses the election, he will be rewarded with a position. That's in the tape. There's an attempt to buy out the support of the Aam Aadmi Party MLAs. There's talk of a monetary transaction. The authenticity of the video, Mr. Patra, something that you question no longer needs verification, as Sher Singh Dagar, in his press conference, did not challenge its authenticity. It's the most fundamental way. He acknowledges meeting the Aam Aadmi Party MLA Dinesh Mohania at his residence.
You have got the whole thing wrong.
So these are the facts of this case. And maybe Ashutosh can come back into the debate at this point.
No, why Ashutosh should come back?
You realize, when we get into
and Ashutosh will come back. And then you will say, Sambit Patra, don't interfere.
Because the sting is by the Aam Aadmi Party on you.
No, you have asked me a question. Why the question now goes to Ashutosh? And then Ashutosh will
say, happened? Why are you afraid? You're afraid of hearing a reply?
What kind of debate you are having over here?
You're afraid of hearing a reply? Ashutosh is laughing.
You keep quiet for 2 minutes, I'll give you a reply.
You can't
if you
get
cannot
away
keep
with
quiet,
this,
how can
Mr.
anyone reply?
You can't get away with this, Mr. Patra.
No one is getting away with it, Arnav. You have to be silent for a few minutes.
Ashutosh, let's get back to you now, Mr. Patra. 1 second. Yes, Ashutosh.
Sambit, you have been talking non-stop from the beginning of the show.
No, you all have been talking.
Let Sambit Patra speak. Let Sambit Patra speak. I'm keeping quiet.
What did I do?
Speak.
Like Ashutosh, I am also keeping quiet.
Yeah, you
like
keep...
Ashutosh, I am also keeping quiet.
You see, I have one question. Where was he planning to get the 4 crore rupees from? Where did the 4 crore rupees, where would it have come from, Mr. Rajagopalan? Tell me. Does money grow on trees in Lodi Garden in Delhi?
Money on trees, Amrita will say.
This is a political conspiracy.
That's the most lame duck reply you can give, Mr.
Going after one individual, and they know he is a holy cow, and they tape on him.
Now there's a political conspiracy.
Now you're going to play victim. Now you're going to play victim. So my question is, Mr. Rajagopalan, when the cash for votes happened, you remember cash for votes?
You are right. You
remember cash for votes in 2008? You remember cash for votes?
You are absolutely right on that.
Yeah, so I know I'm usually right on these issues. So tell me, Mr. Patra, how while the BJP defended the need for a sting operation in the cash for votes controversy, why would you say the reverse logic in the Aam Aadmi Party sting operation? You question the role of the Central Congress leadership in the cash for votes controversy?
Where is the cash? They should have shown the cash like this. And secondly, where authenticity of videos are always tested, even in the cash for vote scam, the authenticity of the video was tested. We have issued a show cause notice to the concerned person. We are waiting for the reply. We are not on a defensive.
Oh, come on.
We are not on a defensive. We are truthful. We have made our stand extremely clear. No horse trading. No buying business. That is left to the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party.
I didn't say you're on the defensive.
Not at all.
I didn't say you're on the defensive, but my experience shows. My experience generally shows that those who are on the defensive keep saying we're not on the defensive. I never said you're on the defensive tonight. Last word to Ashutosh, and then we're closing this debate. Yes, Ashutosh.
See, Arnab, there is no point in having a discussion on this topic when the party which is indulging is a habitual offender. The whole world knows what Bangaru Lakshman did. The whole world knows what Dilip Ju did. So if they are shamelessly, brazenly saying that they don't indulge into the horse trading, and the whole world knows. It was this arrogance which has taken back Congress where it stands now, and it is this arrogance which will take them into the
they are folding hands and apologizing. So this is the kind of behavior of Aam Aadmi Party. Accuse loudly and apologize quietly. They are today abusing loudly, but tomorrow they would be apologizing very quietly. Wait and watch. This is the way the Aam Aadmi Party functions.
BJP on one hand, Mr. Dagar says that Aam Aadmi
Amrita,
Party...
you should best be quiet. After looting the country for 10 years, the lecture is not good. You are a dear friend, sincere advice to me.
Arnab, I want to ask again, why do the people of Delhi have to be subject to this spectacle?
You said that Congress is approaching Aam Aadmi Party.
Yes.
Aam Aadmi Party is also approaching Congress. What is the difference? You have to say that.
I don't know why the people of India must endure this.
Government.
Have an election.
Sandeep Dixit said that Congress...
Party. Why are they so scared? Why is the
I'm enjoying for a simple fact because the sting operation has hit BJP where it hurts the most.
1 second. Ashutosh, there's one thing I don't understand. I don't know. Are you releasing stings in EMIs? Are you releasing the sting in EMIs and installments? I mean, if you got a sting operation, release it all.
Also, Arnab.
Release the entire sting tape. Why are you releasing it in parts?
MLAs are for sale, Aam Aadmi Party. That is why they want to cover it up.
No.
All Delhi media knew
Today,
about it.
If they are for sale, who's the buyer? If they are for sale, who's the buyer?
The way my friends are speaking on television, the way my friends are speaking on television, it shows that this sting operation has hurt the BJP where it hurts the most. Hit the BJP, it hurts the most. And I'm enjoying today. I'm enjoying today.
My question to you, Asutosh, is
that's why they're shouting like anything,
your MLAs
that's
are
why he
hopping
and his
from
friend
place to
Rajgopalan
place?
are shouting like
is there
anything.
everything
It
all
has
right
really
within the
hit
house?
them.
Or
It
there
has
is a
really
big
hit
divide
them.
in your
It
house?
has shattered their
What
dream
we
of forming a
gather,
government in
Manish
Delhi
Sisodia
through the
wants to be
back
the
door.
Chief
So I'm
Minister.
enjoying. Let
Kumar
them speak.
Vishwas wants to be the Chief Minister. Arvind
Keep the floor
Kejriwal
open
wants to
for
be the
Sambit
leader.
Patra and
That is the reason as to why your leaders are hopping from place to place, trying to do business.
Ashutosh, whatever you wanted, you have said it already. And
Okay,
then you know,
Mr. Rajagopalan.
Everyone fascist.
Mr.
But your
Rajagopalan,
own leader
you said
he is an anarchist.
Mr. Rajagopalan, it worries me. It worries me.
I'm enjoying today. I'm enjoying today.
It worries me.
Aam Aadmi Party has been enjoying
It
right from the
worries
very
me.
beginning at the
It's
cost of Delhi
really,
people.
on a
Don't worry.
serious note,
Because
it worries
you
me,
where it hurts the most.
Gentlemen, it worries me terribly.
Ashutosh,
It
don't
worries
laugh
me
so
terribly.
much.
Mr. Patra,
After
please.
becoming a Jamanat Jab
Please,
Patra,
Mr.
laugh is
Patra.
not good.
It worries me
What
terribly. Mr. Patra, a minute, please. Let me say, have something. Let me say something on the news hour tonight. Ms. Amrita, it worries me terribly. It worries me terribly that a few months after a general election, so openly, on the news hour tonight, people are talking of buying and selling. I mean, we cannot reduce Indian politics to this level of crudity. I think whether there's an election or not, the fact is Delhi politics has been reduced to a level of crudity that will worry the entire country. I hope we introspect on that. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on debate number 1 on the news hour tonight.